What's going on, buddy?
We are down in a hole.
We are down in a hole. I'm Jono.
I'm Blaine.
And what are we talking about today?
We're talking about why Lloyd's here again. He sneaks in every time. But we like him.
What's going on, Lloyd?
What's up, Lloyd?
I'm off camera. That's what I do.
What's new and exciting, man?
I'm not pretty until I get my teeth.
Yeah, once Lloyd gets the teeth and flip the camera here so we can do that.
We'll get him to just get right in front of the
I'll be backlight because I'll have horse teeth. It'd be great.
I've got a conversation thing here.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what the topic is.
Yeah, it's like a conversation starter.
All right.
It's about animals. Animals are badass.
All right, on. What do we got?
This is a little bit of an older article, so.
Cool.
Did you want to roll the intro first, probably? Subscribe, bells, thumbs.
Subscribe, please, guys. Pretty please. Hit the bell. Get notified when we drop our stuff.
And for the love of Christ, follow Lloyd on MySpace.
Follow, yeah. It's really easy to find him. Like, what's your
C.O.
deal?
Lloyd, camera operator Lloyd.
Camera operator Lloyd on MySpace.
Idiots.
Yeah, they're spending too much time on ICQ.
If you don't like rock music, don't come there.
No, exactly. So my conversation starter, sorry about the audio in that intro, it's too good to re-record the intro.
Yeah, listen guys, we had an amazing intro.
Amazing
you
intro,
believe.
and the audio's garbage because we're not going to re-record the intro. We're going to get right into it.
We're gonna jump into this.
It's all good now. It's recording, promise.
So what are we talking about? I don't even know what this...
Well, animals do pretty awesome stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there's an article here from 1925.
Oh, all right.
About some sled dogs.
Okay.
It's an old story, but I marked it down because it was pretty awesome. So this should start a conversation.
Is it the Iditarod?
What's that?
That is it's a huge race up north with sled dogs.
It's not about a race.
Okay.
Yeah. If you calm down, Lloyd, I'll read the article.
Well, I am Lloyd and I am off topic.
That is off topic. We should call him off topic Lloyd. OT Lloyd.
Yeah.
OC Lloyd.
Coming out of nowhere.
CO Lloyd, what was it? CO Lloyd, camera operator Lloyd. In 1925, a remote town was saved from a lethal disease by dogs.
Oh.
Do you want me to keep reading, or do you want to just call that a night and that's the episode?
Well, that's a short episode if we're calling it right now.
And everybody's like, but what happened? I'll tell you, calm down.
Yeah, like what were the dogs? What was the disease?
In 1925, a small Alaskan town now I have to try to pronounce Alaskan towns. Nome, I'm assuming is how you pronounce this one. It was in the throes of a deadly diphtheria epidemic. To save the town's inhabitants, 20 teams of sled dogs transported a vital antitoxin over 674 miles, which is 1,085 kilometers.
And that's like the original ice road trucking.
Of ice and snow in just 6 days.
That's crazy.
Through the most brutal winter conditions in decades. Of the dogs that took part in the Nome Serum Run, the most celebrated were two Siberian huskies named Balto and Togo. Today, have you heard this?
Balto is a Disney movie.
Okay, so they've probably used these names because of these dogs.
I don't know. I have kids. And,
I know what you're, Lloyd. I know
what I'm talking about.
I know my kids.
Balto. Now that you're bringing it up,
is this
you said the dog's
the Cuba Gooding Jr. one?
I don't know. Dialed into that. That's a movie, bro.
Okay,
they've already done it.
I'm just searching dogs in Disney Plus. I'm gonna find the answer to this.
So
question.
Balto and Togo. Today these.
Sorry, Lloyd, out of nowhere.
Yeah. Today.
And check.
There it is. Today, dogs like these compete in epic sled races, outperforming many of the greatest human athletes. They are the fastest land mammal in distance over 10 miles. How did they do it? Huskies were introduced from Siberia by a fur trader named William Gusak. During the early 20th century Yukon gold rush, Gusak had spotted the potential of sled dogs used by the. What do you got?
No, I'm letting you finish.
Oh, I thought you had a thing.
I just found Balto on.
Exactly. As soon as I said it, you got
What's
on
the movie?
board.
It's like a Disney movie.
Oh, it's just called Balto.
Yeah. And I remember because my kids watched it too.
I got
Sweet.
kids, man. As soon as you said Balto and then the other dog, because they were connected.
Togo.
I was like, oh. Well, I watched these kids' shows like over and over and over because I watched them 100 times. I watched Monsters Inc. probably 500 times.
They're great movies.
I have a turtle that watches Teen Titans Go.
Kevin?
Like, no, and so we're having like an issue in our apartment with the power, like too much stuff plugged in. Anyway, so we had like a fuse. We have a breaker fuse, and it kept popping. So we didn't turn the TV on for Kevin. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no was right, because then Kevin starts ripping off her filters.
Kevin
and she starts ripping off the water heater.
She needs her stories.
So
she has to watch Coronation Street.
So we happen to, hey man, I love that show.
Kevin's a girl.
So like we got this old phone.
Kelly won't let me watch it.
What? Won't you watch what?
Coronation Street.
It's the fucking best.
Lloyd's not allowed to watch it because Kelly doesn't like it.
Oh my God, okay, Hollywood, we're gonna have a discussion here because I'm on YouTube and I can do this. So Lloyd needs to be able to watch Coronation Street because this shit is the best. Blake, don't worry, you're not gonna get hit in the crossfire. But this show was seriously the best, and the best acting, stories. It's real life. Please let Lloyd watch it, because then Lloyd and I can talk about it.
This is an English soap opera that I enjoy very much.
Yeah, and it's not like typical pretty people soap opera.
No,
it's
they're
like life.
And
yeah, it's life. It's real friggin' life. Anyway, sorry.
Why are you doing pills again?
Yeah,
Jorge.
But
anyway, she's in here.
Back to she's probably in here somewhere.
Don't get me in trouble, John.
I'm dead. No, I'm gonna hear about this online. Sorry, Kelly.
We were talking about Balto and Togo.
Yeah, Balto. As soon as you said Balto, I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Man, what did you say that was? 600 miles? 600 plus miles?
Yeah, like
it was like the Iditarod almost. You know what I mean?
In kilometers, it was 1,085
He ran like crazy. That movie was good. I loved it.
Yeah,
I like all those Disney.
Yeah, I do too. I can't not. They're all good.
So this Gusak guy, he spotted the potential of the sled dogs, but they were being used by the. I might mess these names up because they're Inuit names, but the Chukchi maritime people. For thousands of years, the Chukchi culture had used the dogs as transportation across the tundra. Selective breeding created an ideal. So they bred these things to be like supreme sled dogs.
That's so cool.
In 1909, Gusak raced his dogs, and in the 657, I'm just going to use kilometers because we're in Canada, 657 kilometers, all Alaskan sweepstakes, a round trek between Nome and Candle that had long been dominated by teams of Alaskan Malamutes. So Gusak's Siberian rats, in quotes, they put that in quotes, were half the size of the Malamutes, but they outran many of the native dog teams, finishing a respectable third. The Malamutes bred for hauling freight. Bigger, they're huge. You ever seen Alaskan Malamutes?
Oh, yeah, they're massive.
Pound for pound, the Siberians pulled faster.
Well, I mean, if you're that far north, what do you trust more, 18 wheels or 18 Alaskan Malamutes?
Well, I'm coming in. Lloyd's coming in. I rescued a dog when I lived in Manitoba. So it was a husky.
Yeah.
Was up in the north in one of those Indian places, and I called it Suna because either you get the respect of the dog or you don't. Mm-hmm. Either it respects you or it doesn't. Because I called it Suna because it'll come to me sooner or later. Because you know what? It ran away. All the time. And then when I moved away, it ran away and never came back.
Yeah.
She was wild from up north though, but.
Yeah, she probably.
Huskies,
I had a
yeah.
Siberian with my ex, Thor.
They'll drop like 8 feet in the air.
Yeah, the coolest thing was watching them play in the snow.
Yeah, because they don't get cold.
No.
They want to be cold.
And especially like when you get
40.
those little the hard kind of rough spots of snow on top of the softer stuff, and you'll just pounce.
Yeah, they're just breaking it.
Try and break it. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever.
So the diphtheria outbreak.
So that's what they were sending stuff to.
It had come at the worst possible time. Nome was cut off by the worst winter they've ever had, the worst winter they had had in 20 years, and there were no local stocks of this antitoxin serum that they needed, obviously, to.
And the 1925, so it's not like we have access to like Peterbilts and.
They've got dogs. Like this is all they've got. Without the vaccine or without the toxin, the antitoxin. The town doctor predicted a mortality rate of 100%. The closest the serum could get by rail was Nenana, 1,085 kilometers away. So on the 24th of January 1925, Nome's Board of Health voted unanimously to use a dog sled relay to transport the serum.
It's pretty smart.
The only way they could get it there was to just relay this thing, 1,000 kilometers.
That's
With the help of the U.S. Postal Service, who regularly used dogs to transport mail across Alaska, 20 dog sled teams positioned themselves along the route. So, it was set to make a... That's how I read without saying stuff.
100 years later, we have drones.
Yeah, you just fly it there. Yeah, exactly. Lloyd's drone could just fly it right there. The entire route would ordinarily take the Postal Service 25 days, but that was far too long. In the brutal weather conditions, the serum would only last for 6 days. So not only can you not get it there, you got to get it there within 6 days, otherwise it's going to go bad.
Yeah.
It needs to be there fresh. The dogs would have to complete the journey in less than a quarter of the time. Their first challenge was simple: avoid freezing to death. Siberian Huskies have lots of very fine, highly twisted secondary hairs compared to other breeds. So yeah, they're built for this stuff.
Undercoat.
Yeah.
No kidding. Anybody that has a Siberian and carpet
Yeah.
knows all about it.
And ever brushed one?
Or actually anybody that owns a Siberian Husky and wears clothes.
Yeah, if you wear
Do you need to look nice today?
Yeah, you're already screwed. Unless you're wearing white or
reset
silver.
me, buddy.
Sorry.
No problem. So that was it. The Huskies, okay, so yeah, they're just basically explaining. We found the Huskies were able to create a thick protective coat, blah, blah, blah. The dog breeds need haircuts, blah, blah, blah. Many of the mushers who took part in the Nome serum run suffered frostbite on their hands and their faces. This is a consequence of how humans deal with extreme cold. To protect your vital organs, we direct blood to our core. This leaves our extremities vulnerable. I think you've got that problem, don't you? Doesn't one of your fingers die in the cold?
Yeah, it's the middle one's broken.
That one?
Yep.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can use that.
Oh, sorry, that one.
This
That-
one.
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe it's that one. I don't know.
I
Wait
can,
until November, but they'll turn purple. It's weird.
Maybe I can use that as a
Yeah,
way to get
the
the air
end goes
conditioning
white.
turned down in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I can wake up every day and it's like wintertime. I'd say like I said to her earlier, I was like, I can't wait for wintertime because it'll actually be warm in our bedroom.
Yeah, really. Because there'll actually be a...
No air
Just use the
conditioning?
sun.
Oh my
Just use
God.
the sun, man. Just use the sun. Use the
That's
sun.
crazy. So yeah, fucking sled dogs for the win, eh?
Yeah, they travel 274 kilometers by the 31st of January from Nome, meeting the first to meet the oncoming serum delivery.
Way more reliable than a domestic automobile.
This
Yep.
is the video where he called out Hollywood, or no?
Yeah, it is.
This?
Yeah.
Okay, well, because all I do right now is I want to move to Alaska. I watch so much stuff about Alaska. You have no idea. I
Yeah.
want to homestead. I want to move the hell out of here. And
OC.
she's just like,
Did you watch that one?
no way.
I wanna go
man.
live in
Homestead Rescue?
OC Mountain.
I don't know.
Cool. It's OC Mountain's a cool little game show thing where this guy and his wife built a house in the Alaskan mountains. They came over from
Yeah.
Europe
Man, I'm gonna
By
live in Ross
hand.
Valley.
by
I
hand.
disappeared.
Built
Russ
this house
Valley, that's BC though.
by hand. Built this
Oh,
house.
no, I'm
They-
still in Canada.
by hand
You
they
gonna grow
built it.
dreads?
By hand they built this house, and then they're too old to maintain it now, so they gave it to somebody. Unbelievable. The OC Mountain.
That's like one of those
If anybody
Facebook-
wants to give me a house,
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
it's like one of those Facebooks. Would you live here if
Yeah.
you could only have? And I'm like, in.
Yeah, all day. With just 2 days before the serum expired, time was melting away.
I'm gonna silence mine.
Yeah. So they were fighting this stuff. So let's see here. I'm just rolling through this.
the only time I ever leave my ringer on is if I know my kids are about to show up in like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I'll turn my ringer on just so I never miss that. But otherwise, like,
I got people that can push through the thing too.
yeah, that's it. Because yeah, aside from that, otherwise, like, I don't want my phone to control what I do with my life.
Well, no, I'm the same way. I tend to try to, especially at night, try to just kind of put it away. Sometimes it fails though. But
Well, with me being Lloyd and coming in through the back window over here, I have to carry it around and keep it on all times because I don't know where people are coming from.
And we never know where Lloyd's coming from. But I guess
Yeah.
now we know he spilled the beans coming in through the back window.
yeah.
Gotta take a different route.
That's cool, man. It's productive.
So working
Efficient.
as a team, they relayed this vaccine.
How
I keep
many
saying vaccine,
different
but
how many different
I'm rolling.
teams of dogs?
Oh, it's a stack. Like there's a few of them, but Balto and Togo were the heroes because they were like they had to push through because some of the dogs were dropping.
Okay, well,
So working as a team,
We're not
Sapala's
gonna
dogs
watch it, are we?
found their way through treacherous.
So, hold on while we watch this movie.
that's
with
literally what the movie's about. Okay,
Yeah, it's the whole movie's
we're
that.
like 15 minutes into this
So-
video, and that's what this Disney movie's about.
Yeah, I didn't even know that existed,
Yeah.
so I guess that was pretty cool. They made
This film is loosely based on a true story about the dog of the same name who helped save children infected with
Yeah.
diphtheria in the
As soon as you
1925
said it,
serum
man.
run to Nome.
As
I
soon as
had
you
no
said
idea
it, I
that
watched it like probably 10, 15 times.
So
but it took the names.
yes.
Okay, so I know we don't want to adjust focus and shit here,
You can if you want.
but there's this Disney movie, and
It's
for all
good.
you parents out there that are watching this right now,
Inspirational.
it's
a true
really
story.
good. It's based on a true story that we're talking about, and it's really good.
In 1930, the Siberian Husky, I think you're talking about, the story made Siberian Huskies famous. Balto was immortalized in a bronze statue in New York's Central Park, arguably rather unfairly. He was only one of the many dogs who were involved in the run. In 1930, the Siberian Husky was recognized as a breed by the American Kennel Club, which is set out highly, they think they can name breeds and stuff. I love how that's just not a breed unless they recognize
I
it.
love that the Karenism was starting way back then too. Like, oh, that's not fair.
Hey,
that
that's
only
a-
one dog
that's a
got
breed now.
statue. Like, come on.
Shall we bring up the pit bull thing?
They have to, they have to pick one dog. I mean,
Yeah, they
there's
can't
hundreds
make a
of dogs.
statue of every
Yeah.
freaking dog. Like, come on, people.
And it's cool though. Like the
Even-
picture of them there is cool, covered in snow. Of course, they bronzed them out. But
That's awesome.
I mean, these dogs, man, they plowed. It said there they saved over 10,000 people
Yeah.
from dying. And it said before the mortality, what did they say the mortality rate
100%.
was? They were
All
all
dead.
going to fucking die.
All dead.
Everybody was
Yeah.
going to fucking die. And these dogs went 1,000
Yeah.
fucking kilometers in blistering cold and saved over 10,000 people by rocking that shit. And it's just each
You
dog
can't
burns
do that on a
through.
machine, man. You got to do that with the dog team.
Yeah, each dog
yeah.
burns through 10,000 to 12,000 calories of energy a day. Like, you got to keep these dogs fed, watered, and then the guy
Fed
who's
down.
driving,
Yeah.
and not to mention that they made it. It's a 25-day trip, and they made it in less than 6. Just a smoke show. But anyway, I won't. It's a pretty awesome article, and it
Well,
goes into all the.
dogs aren't like humans, man. They're not trained to give
As soon
up.
as you said the
No.
dogs' names, Blaine,
Yeah.
I knew exactly. And then you were like,
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Google, and then there is the image
There it
of the
is.
movie
wait,
right
as soon as
there.
you said the names of the dogs.
When my kids come back on the weekend, I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
So
good for sure.
down on the whole episode, who cares? And
That's how we roll.
talk about stuff. I'm done talking. You end this video off.
Oh man, what are we talking about?
Well, we're just wrap it up, man.
I don't know.
Thumbs up, bells, all that
Thumbs
shit.
up. Please subscribe, like, throw some comments down. What do you think of this whole?
What do you like? What do you hate?
Yeah, what's going on with your week?
We love Lloyd. I don't know about you guys. You can let us know in the comments.
Yeah, Lloyd's pretty awesome. I think Lloyd adds a lot to.
Oh yeah.
I'm just a comment from the background.
Love having him here.
Yep.
I hate laying on the lawn, like lying through this window, though. Can I come inside maybe next time?
I love how the microphone's 3 inches from your face and you still end up clipping it. I'm watching it just go red line.
Is it the mic or is it the program?
No, it's the mic.
Yeah.
Lloyd's a loud talker. It's fine. That's why I got Reaper, man. You want some
Well,
free
I'm all the
stuff?
way over at the back window.
That is true.
I suppose we should let him in at some
Yelling
point.
through the window. Thanks for watching. Join us next time when we do things and talk about
Yeah,
stuff.
do stuff. Bye, guys.